we are just over 2 weeks away from the NBA All-Star Weekend right here in Indianapolis, a city working to make sure that the arts and culture are also a slam dunk.
Oh, yes. Well, one of those public displays will highlight key stories in Indiana basketball history. WRTV's Jessica Grungling is live outside of Gainbridge Fieldhouse this morning with the look at the Hoosier Historia. Jessica, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, the public voted on 24 iconic moments in Indiana basketball history, and they'll be on display all throughout downtown during All-Star Weekend. They'll also be pretty hard to miss because we're talking 6-foot sculptures, but the hope is to let the hundreds of thousands of visitors that will be here know how much basketball is ingrained in the Hoosier state. A celebration of the people.
Judy Warren. She was the first Miss Basketball in 1976.
It's called Homegrown Indiana High School Players that made it to the pros.
The teams.
I am working on the basketball for Crispus Attucks High School.
And the moments.
Newcastle and Seymour racing to be the biggest gym. They both tried to outdo each other.
That shaped Indiana high school basketball, all depicted.
This is the primed blank.
On nothing more fitting than giant basketballs, which can be a challenge.
Can sometimes be frustrating.
Which has been really interesting and fun.
This is Hoosier Historia, or the history of Hoosier hysteria.
If you grow up in Indiana, basketball is part of your DNA, it's part of your culture, it's part of your life. And there are so many great stories across decades of Indiana high school basketball that need to be told.
This is the only man who made it to the NBA. And again, who is considered one of the NBA's greatest players.
Kevin James Wilson is working on the piece dedicated to the 1955 Crispus Attucks championship team.
First black team in the nation to win a national championship.
This piece means a lot to Wilson. He comes from 3 generations of Crispus Attucks graduates.
Graduated in 1977 in the 50th class, as a matter of fact. And like I said, this has really been a blessing to do this for what we call the Tiger Nation.
I learned about Judy as I got into this project.
Tiffany Black Behazad is honoring Judy Warren, who played at Warsaw High School and then went on to Franklin College.
She was such a team player, and in every interview that I've come across of Judy, she always credits her teammates.
And for each artist, they hope their pieces not only show the significance of sports, but each person, team, and moment that transcended the game.
She did a lot to push for women's rights and for recognition of women doing whatever they're passionate about or good at.
I hope it gives you a sense of pride, no matter who you are, no matter your color, because this is not just a thing for people of color. It's also recognizing where we've come from and the mistakes that we don't have to make anymore. Recognizing that we are all people, we all want to celebrate all our victories.
Now, each piece will have a written background on it, so it will tell you what the story is, what that moment is, as well as a QR code that will actually have someone talking to you. And then after All-Star Weekend, these will be given to public locations around Indianapolis.
Jessica,
Lauren, Raphael.
Jessica, thank you so much. And by the way, Jessica is the newest member of the Good Morning Indiana team. So she's been on staff for several months here at WRTV, but you'll see her every morning with us. So welcome to the family. And how fitting that she did a basketball story, because take a look at these pictures. Jessica played basketball in her early years. Jessica, tell us quickly about those pictures.
Yeah, I'm cringing thinking about those pictures, but I did play a little bit in middle school, got to 9th grade. You know, I'm only 5'2", so my height really didn't get me very far into my basketball career, and I wasn't a very good point guard, so it ended there. But I enjoy the game a lot.
Well, Jessica, we love you for your storytelling, and I love the fact that I'm taller than you.
There you go.
Finally somebody.
Finally somebody on the team.